Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about how to reverse wrinkles, okay? As we age, we get wrinkles. Some people get wrinkles too early, and some people don't get them hardly at all, okay? And I also want to talk about collagen in general. So taking your skin from a rough, kind of wrinkly skin and bringing it to more of a youthful skin. What controls that is something called GAG. It's a real long name, you don't need to know it, but it's glycosaminoglycans. Okay, so it's a chemical in your body that keeps the skin and collagen hydrated, electrically hydrated. It helps repair proteins and collagen in your skin. It also helps you make healthy, vibrant collagen in skin. All right, and if you don't have this, everything kind of sags and droops and gets hardened. And it's not necessarily the sunlight over the years that just makes your skin wrinkle. In fact, the sunlight will give you vitamin D and protect the skin. But it really is a deficiency in this thing right here as we age. And also, this is responsible for your discs in your spine to be really healthy and hydrated. So if you're shrinking as you're getting older, then we know you don't have enough of this, okay? But you can't just take this as a supplement and see the change, because what controls this hydrating anti-wrinkle chemical is this thing right here. It's called IGF number 1, insulin-like growth factor number 1. So I'm going to talk about that. It's a hormone made by the liver that is kind of controlled by growth hormone, which also is the anti-aging hormone. So this is kind of an extension of growth hormone. And some people actually take growth hormone as a supplement to get youthful, but there's some side effects to that. So we don't want to take any hormones. We want to naturally figure out how to trigger this thing right here. And I'm going to tell you the 7 ways to do it, okay? And it will improve your skin greatly, especially wrinkles. Okay, number 1, this hormone teeter-totters with insulin. So if insulin is high, this will be low. Healthy young individuals need 100 times more concentrated IGF than insulin. So if you have insulin resistance, for example, or diabetes, you're going to have higher insulin. What will happen is this will go down. And people don't realize that this is really important to actually even help you reduce insulin problems and even diabetes. So we want to reduce insulin, and how do we do that? Well, we change the diet. And I'll put some links down below. You're going to cut out the carbs. You're going to do intermittent fasting. You're going to avoid the hidden things that trigger insulin, which is like MSG, monosodium glutamate. There's a whole bunch of things. And I'll put a link down below. So we want to decrease insulin, number 1. Number 2, we want to enhance your sleep. Whatever way you do it, you can use my supplement, the sleep aid, or some other supplement, but you need to fix the reason why you can't sleep, because sleeping will increase this hormone as well. If you're getting by on 5 or 6 hours of sleep, you're going to age quicker. Okay, so the sleep is important, even if you have to take a nap. And then lowering cortisol. That's the stress hormone that actually prevents you from sleeping, and it's just going to, this is coming from stress. So increased stress will decrease your sleep and decrease this as well. Stress will age you, right? I'm going to put a link down below of some things to do for that. This is like your checklist to look at. Okay, so high intense interval training will also increase this hormone, I mean, like amazingly. So what we want to do is we want to do full body exercise. So there's a lot of different exercises that you can do, but you want to involve as many muscles as possible, whether it's you're doing a spin bike, burpees, push-ups, some boot camp class, whatever it is, you want to do this type of exercise to do it high intensity, very short, lots of rest, not as frequent, and then every other day or every 3rd day. Make sure you don't overtrain, but this also will increase this hormone and growth hormone, so it's going to make you look more youthful. Moderate amount of protein. So if you think you're going to add more protein to help your wrinkles, it's not going to work. You just want a moderate amount, not too much, because that'll stimulate insulin. How much is the right amount? The sweet spot is 3 to 6 ounces. Personally, I'm 195 pounds, 6'2". I do 5 ounces of protein with each meal. Okay. So moderate amount of quality protein, not the soy protein isolate crap. You need high quality grass-fed protein if you can get it, or at least organic. Okay, next one is enhance the liver. Of course, there's a lot of things to this, of course, avoiding alcohol. Alcohol will make you age. Eat organic, a lot of vegetables, maybe some supplements to support Milk thistle would be good. Dandelion root is good for the liver. Things to improve the liver because the liver makes IGF number 1. If you have a gut, for example, we know you have a fatty liver. So that's going to be something, your goal is to get rid of the fat off the liver. I'll put a link down below of how to do that. But the main thing is getting off the things that are stimulating insulin, and you can reverse that. And there's other things as well. But next one is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is you eat a small meal, and then you're not going to eat for a period of time, and then you're going to eat again. Like, you're not going to have any snacks between that meal. There's more to this, but the point is that when you don't eat, you're stimulating growth hormone, okay? You're stimulating this hormone. This hormone is activated when you're not eating. Insulin is activated when you're eating. So insulin will deactivate this. So the more you do intermittent fasting, the more you're going to enhance this. And you're going to have to work harder as you reach 50 years old and 60 and 70 because your liver kind of becomes more healthy over time, okay? Intermittent fasting, and then the last one is fat-soluble vitamins. So that would be vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K2, and all of that is enhanced with certain types of healthy fat-soluble vitamins. So I get my fat-soluble vitamins from egg yolks. Pasture-raised organic egg yolks. Oh my gosh, that will give you all the fat-soluble vitamins you need. And you can also do cod liver oil, you can do grass-fed butter. But again, the fat-soluble vitamins are really important into enhancing this hormone to increase this. All right? Hope that helped. So go ahead and do this and show us the results. Thanks for watching. Press it. Forget it, I'm done. Press the subscribe button and I will keep you updated on the future events. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's some only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.